Hi everybody, welcome to Miss Hallberg's tutorial learning. Today we are doing a student edition. Hopefully this will be helpful. We are going to start off quickly to learn how to get our schedule in ASPEN, and then we're going to move on to Google Classroom. Hopefully this will be helpful for all students, but it's going to be a little bit specific to CPS students. So to get us started, the first thing we're going to do is learn how to navigate ASPEN's student portal. So to get us started, you want to go to your URL and you're going to type in aspen.cps.edu. And then this is where you're going to log in. You're going to type in your username, which is the first half of your CPS email, and then your password, and you're going to click login. Now, I do find that the navigation is a little bit easier on a computer than on your phone. So on the phone, it is going to look a little bit different than it will on your actual computer. Now, when you go in here, you have a lot of different options to take a look at. So you have your info. One thing I do want you to all look at is at notifications. This is a nice little tip. And you can send yourself email alerts if your grade falls below a certain point, goes above a certain point. It also allows you to give yourself notifications if maybe your attendance is marked late or absent, so that you always can stay on top of that, so that if for some reason there's a mistake or you miss a class, that you get a notification and you can go ahead and talk to your teachers. You also can check your attendance right here on the attendance tab and pay attention that way as well. Academics is where your schedule is going to be. So this is a list of all of your classes, all of your teachers, and then it also is going to be where you're going to have your grades. It's going to list all of your attendance as well as all of your tardies. Now, this is where a lot of the confusion gets with your grades once we move into from first term to second term. Notice how it says current term. If you click right here, it says first term, second term, third term, fourth term. It only calculates the total grade of that term unless you click all terms. Then it will calculate the cumulative average of that term. Now, I know this is the beginning of the year, but hopefully you can come back to this video to remind yourself of that when you're trying to figure out what your grade is going to be at the end of the semester. All right, so then once we know our schedule, we know that, for example, on the first day of school, I need to be in my AP seminar class first period at 7:30 for our students. All right, we now know our schedule, so that means that in Google Classroom, I should have a Google Classroom set up already for all of these classes, minus lunch, as well as my homeroom or my division. So let's figure out how we do that. So we're going to go to google.cps.edu, and this is going to pop up. That means you're in the right place, and you're going to then go ahead and you're going to type in, again, your username and your password. And all of your Gmail is going to pop up. Now, to find your Google Classrooms, you're going to go to your square with the little dots. And what's going to happen is you're going to see the icon Classroom. You're going to go ahead and you're going to click that, and you're going to see all of your Google Classrooms come up. So what you want to do is you want to think, okay, I'm going to look at my ASPEN, I'm going to see all my classrooms, and I want to make sure that everything on my ASPEN is showing up into my Google Classroom Drive. And then we have all of our classes. And you'll click, and then you'll see up here is where your link is going to be to meet your class. So on the first day of school for my first period, I would go find my class, and then I would know exactly where to meet them. So class for first period is at 7:30. So at 7:30, I would go into my Google Classroom. I would click on this link, and all my classmates and my teacher would be in this meet. My teacher is going to make announcements right on this main page. Any due assignments would be right here where it says coming up. Events or things like that also would be here because each one has a calendar that is linked to this classroom. All my class assignments are going to be right here. I also turn in all of my assignments right here. And then all my grades also would be posted in here as well. So each of your classes are going to have that. The other thing that you want to make sure that you pay attention to and use well is going to be your calendar. So in here, You also are going to have your calendar. But in here, you'll be able to add all of your classes will show up on here. So if you notice, some of my classes are on here. And then as your assignments come, you can add them into your calendar so you'll know when they are due and you can pay attention and make sure that you're using that. You can use the reminders. So right here is your reminders. So you can add tasks. Right here are my tasks. You can use your calendar to make sure that you're always on point and keeping everything organized right here on your calendar. You can give yourself alerts using your calendar. You can color coordinate. As you can see, I have my different colors. And so this is a really great way to keep yourself organized and making sure all of your classes are organized and on point. So this is really a quick tutorial. We'll do more as we go forward, but to make sure that you're in the right place, again, you want to make sure you go to your little squares, you find your class, you log in, and you click on the link for the first day of school. I hope this helped, and we'll see you all at 7:30. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.